Welcome to Framework, the podcast that makes the NIST cybersecurity framework practical, engaging, and accessible. Whether you're a cybersecurity professional, business leader, or simply curious about how organizations defend against cyber threats, this series is for you. This podcast is inspired by a comprehensive guide to the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0, a best-selling resource written by cybersecurity expert Dr. Jason Edwards and trusted by professionals worldwide. In each episode, we'll leverage a few insights from Jason's extensive book to dive deep into CSF 2.0, unpacking every function, category, and subcategory with real-world applications you can immediately use. If you're enjoying this episode and want to learn more, head over to cyberauthor.me to grab your copy of the book and access additional resources to enhance your cybersecurity journey. You can also visit baremetalcyber.com, where over 2 million people last year explored expert insights, articles, and practical tools across a wide range of cybersecurity topics. DE.CM-01, Monitoring Networks for Adverse Events. DE.CM-01 ensures that organizations continuously monitor their networks to detect, analyze, and respond to adverse cybersecurity events, preventing security incidents from escalating into breaches. This subcategory belongs to the detect function within the National Institute of Standards and Technology Cybersecurity Framework, version 2.0, emphasizing that real-time network monitoring is critical for identifying anomalies, detecting malicious activity, and ensuring that threats are mitigated before causing operational disruption. Without effective network monitoring, organizations risk delayed threat detection, prolonged dwell time for attackers, and increased damage from cyber attacks such as ransomware, data exfiltration, or distributed denial of service (DDoS) attacks. By implementing structured network monitoring, organizations ensure that all inbound and outbound traffic is continuously analyzed, potential threats are identified in real time, and security teams have visibility into network activity. A well-defined monitoring framework enables organizations to detect unauthorized access attempts, identify signs of lateral movement within the network, and respond to potential security incidents before they escalate. Organizations that adopt network detection and response (NDR) solutions, deploy automated anomaly detection, and integrate security information and event management (SIEM) systems, improve their ability to detect cyber threats early, mitigate security risks, and enhance overall cybersecurity resilience. Multiple stakeholders play a role in network monitoring. Security Operations Center (SOC) analysts and network security teams are responsible for deploying and managing monitoring tools, analyzing network traffic, and responding to detected threats. Incident response teams and cybersecurity managers ensure that identified threats are escalated, investigated, and remediated according to established security protocols. Business executives and compliance officers play a critical role in ensuring that network monitoring aligns with regulatory requirements, industry best practices, and overall enterprise risk management objectives. Effective network monitoring is implemented through intrusion detection systems, IDS, threat intelligence integration, and behavioral analytics for network traffic analysis. This includes deploying deep packet inspection tools, monitoring logs for anomalous activities, and leveraging machine learning-based detection algorithms to identify sophisticated cyber threats. Organizations that fail to implement structured network monitoring solutions risk undetected cyber intrusions, prolonged attacker dwell time, and an inability to contain security incidents before they cause operational disruptions. Several key terms define network monitoring and its role in cybersecurity governance. Intrusion detection and prevention systems, IDPS, ensure that organizations detect and block malicious activities in real time, preventing unauthorized access to the network. Network forensics ensures that organizations analyze network traffic logs and packet captures to investigate past security incidents and identify attack patterns. Threat intelligence feeds ensure that organizations enhance detection capabilities by integrating real-time threat indicators from external cybersecurity sources. Behavioral anomaly detection ensures that organizations use AI and machine learning to identify deviations from normal network activity, allowing for proactive threat mitigation. Security Information and Event Management (SIEM) ensures that organizations centralize security logs, correlate events across network devices, and provide real-time alerts on potential threats. Challenges in network monitoring often lead to alert fatigue, blind spots in network visibility, and an inability to detect sophisticated attacks. One common issue is too many false positives, where organizations generate excessive security alerts, making it difficult for security teams to identify real threats. Another issue is lack of encrypted traffic analysis, where organizations struggle to inspect malicious activities hidden within encrypted network traffic. Some organizations mistakenly believe that firewalls alone provide sufficient protection, without recognizing that continuous monitoring is required to detect threats that bypass perimeter defenses. When organizations implement structured network monitoring frameworks, they gain real-time threat visibility, improve incident detection capabilities, and strengthen their ability to respond to cyber threats effectively. A structured network monitoring model ensures that security teams continuously refine detection techniques, business leadership prioritizes monitoring investments, and IT security teams integrate automated response mechanisms into ongoing cybersecurity operations. Organizations that adopt zero-trust network monitoring, enforce AI-driven threat detection, and deploy automated remediation tools develop a comprehensive cybersecurity strategy that strengthens resilience against emerging network-based threats. Organizations that fail to monitor their networks for adverse events face significant security, operational, and compliance risks. Without structured monitoring, businesses risk undetected cyber intrusions, prolonged attacker dwell times, and delayed response to security incidents. A common issue is relying solely on perimeter security, where organizations deploy firewalls and basic endpoint protection but lack visibility into internal network traffic, allowing attackers to move laterally without detection. Another major challenge is insufficient log correlation, where organizations fail to aggregate and analyze security events across different network devices, making it difficult to identify coordinated attack patterns. By implementing structured network monitoring, organizations ensure that anomalies, malicious activities, and policy violations are detected in real time, preventing security incidents from escalating into major breaches. A well-defined monitoring framework integrates real-time network analysis, behavioral anomaly detection, and automated security event correlation. Organizations that deploy machine learning-based network monitoring, integrate automated alert triage systems, and conduct proactive threat hunting activities improve their ability to detect advanced, persistent threats, APs, respond to network-based attacks, and maintain compliance with industry security standards. At the partial tier, organizations lack structured network monitoring, leading to limited visibility into potential cyber threats and increased exposure to undetected attacks. Security monitoring is reactive, with logs reviewed only after a security incident occurs. A small business at this level may use basic firewall logging, but fail to implement real-time network traffic analysis, leaving them vulnerable to insider threats or malware infections that go undetected for extended periods. At the risk-informed tier, organizations begin to establish formal network monitoring practices, ensuring that logs are collected and analyzed periodically for signs of suspicious activity. However, security enforcement may still be inconsistent, with limited automation and reliance on manual log reviews. A mid-sized retail company at this level may deploy an IDS to monitor for known attack signatures, but lack behavioral anomaly detection, making them susceptible to novel attack techniques that bypass signature-based defenses. At the repeatable tier, organizations implement a fully structured network monitoring framework, ensuring that security events are continuously analyzed, correlated, and responded to in a timely manner. Network security governance is formalized, with leadership actively involved in defining monitoring policies, enforcing logging standards, and ensuring compliance with industry regulations. A multinational financial institution at this stage may integrate network security monitoring with a SIEM platform, ensuring that real-time alerts are generated and security teams can quickly investigate and remediate detected threats. At the adaptive tier, organizations employ AI-driven network traffic analytics, automated threat intelligence integration, and real-time incident response automation to continuously assess network security risks and refine detection capabilities. Network monitoring is fully integrated into enterprise cybersecurity governance, ensuring that organizations detect and mitigate sophisticated cyber threats before they cause operational disruptions. A global technology provider at this level may use AI-powered deep packet inspection to detect encrypted malware communications, dynamically adjust network monitoring policies based on evolving threat landscapes, and automate remediation for detected threats. Monitoring networks for adverse events aligns with multiple controls in the National Institute of Standards and Technology, Special Publication 800-53, ensuring that organizations implement structured network security monitoring models and proactive threat detection strategies. One key control is AU-12, Audit Log Monitoring, which requires organizations to regularly review and analyze security logs to detect signs of suspicious or malicious activity. A healthcare provider implementing this control may use centralized log aggregation and automated anomaly detection to identify unauthorized access attempts on medical databases. Another key control is SI-4, System Monitoring, which mandates that organizations deploy continuous monitoring solutions to detect unauthorized activities, system misconfigurations, and network anomalies. A financial services firm implementing this control may use network flow analysis tools to detect insider threats, unauthorized data transfers, and lateral movement within corporate networks. Monitoring networks for adverse events also aligns with IR-4, incident handling, which requires organizations to detect, analyze, and respond to security events in a timely and structured manner. This control ensures that organizations have predefined processes for investigating suspicious network activities, mitigating threats, and recovering from incidents without operational disruptions. A global e-commerce platform implementing this control may use automated network monitoring tools that trigger predefined incident response workflows when abnormal traffic patterns indicative of a denial-of-service attack are detected. These controls can be adapted based on organizational size, industry, and cybersecurity maturity. A small business may implement basic log monitoring, ensuring that critical network devices generate alerts when unusual login attempts occur. A large enterprise may deploy AI-driven threat detection systems, continuous behavioral network analytics, and automated response workflows to ensure that network security policies are dynamically refined based on evolving threat intelligence. Organizations in highly regulated industries such as finance, healthcare, and critical infrastructure may require legally mandated continuous network monitoring, compliance-driven security audits, and strict log retention policies to ensure compliance with cybersecurity regulations. Auditors assess an organization's ability to monitor networks for adverse events by reviewing whether structured, documented, and continuously enforced network security monitoring frameworks are in place. They evaluate whether organizations implement automated threat detection tools, enforce logging and audit policies, and integrate real-time monitoring into enterprise-wide security operations. If an organization fails to monitor its networks effectively, auditors may issue findings highlighting gaps in threat detection, weak alignment between network security policies and regulatory compliance requirements, and failure to integrate structured monitoring strategies into enterprise cybersecurity frameworks. To verify compliance, auditors seek specific types of evidence: network security monitoring policy documentation, and structured log review records demonstrate that organizations formally define and enforce network surveillance standards. Intrusion detection system alerts and real-time network traffic analysis reports provide insights into whether organizations proactively detect unauthorized activities and respond to emerging threats. Automated threat intelligence correlation reports and predictive security monitoring analytics show whether organizations effectively track, monitor, and refine network security strategies using real-world attack data and adaptive defense mechanisms. A compliance success scenario could involve a global financial institution that undergoes an audit and provides evidence that network security monitoring strategies are fully integrated into enterprise cybersecurity governance, ensuring that all network traffic is continuously analyzed, threat intelligence is dynamically updated, and security incident alerts are handled in real time. Auditors confirm that network monitoring policies are systematically enforced, surveillance mechanisms are dynamically adjusted based on evolving threats, and enterprise-wide cybersecurity governance frameworks align with structured network threat detection requirements. In contrast, an organization that fails to implement structured network monitoring, neglects real-time anomaly detection, or lacks formalized security event correlation workflows may receive audit findings for poor network visibility, weak response capabilities, and failure to align network security strategies with regulatory compliance mandates. Organizations face multiple barriers in ensuring that network monitoring strategies remain continuous and effective. One major challenge is overwhelming security alerts, where organizations struggle to differentiate between routine network activity and actual security threats, leading to delayed incident response times. Another challenge is lack of skilled security analysts, where organizations do not have personnel trained to analyze network anomalies, making it difficult to investigate and respond to threats in a timely manner. A final challenge is failure to monitor encrypted traffic, where organizations lack visibility into potential threats hidden within encrypted communications, increasing the risk of undetected malware infections or data exfiltration. Organizations can overcome these barriers by developing structured network monitoring frameworks, ensuring that threat detection policies remain continuously optimized, and integrating real-time network surveillance models into enterprise-wide cybersecurity governance strategies. Investing in automated network traffic analysis, predictive behavioral anomaly detection, and AI-driven security operations automation ensures that organizations dynamically assess, monitor, and refine network security strategies in real time. Standardizing network security governance methodologies across departments, subsidiaries, and external business partners ensures that network monitoring policies are consistently applied, reducing exposure to undetected threats, and strengthening enterprise-wide network resilience. By embedding network monitoring strategies into enterprise cybersecurity governance frameworks, organizations enhance security event detection, improve regulatory compliance, and ensure sustainable network surveillance processes across evolving cyber risk landscapes. That wraps up today's discussion on framework. Don't stop here. Head over to cyberauthor.me to explore more cybersecurity topics and discover a best-selling book covering NIST and other critical cyber frameworks. Please like, rate, and review this episode on Apple and Spotify. Until next time, remember that knowledge is power.